at them pick at each other. Right here. Did you see it? Stick his hand in it. Watch this guy. Watch him. He's looking at me.
You guys.
He's little.
I got this guy right here.
Baby wants
Look at his little legs. He's kind of kiss his dog muscular legs. I gotta take a picture.
They're not good. Keep going. Ahí ese salía uno. Ahí había uno saliendo.
Look at him itch. Look at him itch. Oh, hurry.
As with humans, the gorilla is still starting earlier, so he's considered an old bear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aww.
A small, but no. Yeah, this is a zoo. Boy, that's a different. So hours and hours of occupation from a single object. I guarantee this will happen, but oftentimes in the evening hours, a Bari, our male, will set about roaring. That's what lions do. Which is why one of us stays, still hasn't quite got all that figured out.
Aww.
These cats are really, really good. I think that's Tico, the male. He's virtually the same size as Mom. Mom weighs about 75 pounds, and he's getting really close to that. They had any real trees. We could have planted real trees in here. Would have been kind of nice, but they would end up eating all the leaves. They would eat the bark. They, do all kinds of destructive behaviors. These, they can't destroy. They're a lot tougher too anyway, and the enrichment going on for the elephants in those structures. Now, up here at the Elephant Care Center, this is a really cool, you'd like to stomp on your dinner before you ate it. No? Don't think so? You used to, huh? Back in the caveman days? It was early last year from the Reed Park Zoo in Arizona. And we took the two elephants that they had at that time, camels representing extinct American camels. We also have some pronghorn. And years and years ago, camels and pronghorn were found side by side across the plains of North America. Even we have aloes, orchids, palm trees, cycads, bamboo, and more that contribute to our botanical garden status and also help make us a living museum. And then on our right, one of our big success stories when it comes to conservation. So we've seen animals that represent animals that are extinct so far. And now we're seeing animals that almost went extinct themselves, but are in fact survivors. These are the California condor. That can stand up. And it's about 5 inches tall when it stands up. It makes the animals look about a third bigger than what they really are. And that is more intimidating to other animals. Hyenas can actually get lions to back down from a fresh kill. Absolutely. They also have incredibly strong jaws, up to 800 pounds of dig tunnels like nobody's business. They can dig a
Ew,
tunnel
I don't-
5 feet long
Ooh.
and, you know, about a foot wide, get a little bedroom area down at the other end in very, very short order. In 2007, the reason they ended up here was not because they were orphaned. Nope, they were with their mom. But you know what mom was doing? She was teaching them really bad habits. How to raid dump sites and trash cans and things like that. Unfortunately, once the animals learn that, they'd never unlearn it. And they had tried to relocate them, but those efforts failed, so they had two choices. Destroy the bears or make them part of an education program. So these guys got to come here, for which we are very thankful. And we've gotten the fun of watching them grow up, and they're helping folks realize that, you know, probably one of the coolest things that I've done, like I mentioned earlier, is the photo safari tour at the safari park. The photo safari tour, you're down in a stake bed truck, it has a canopy, you're actually so close to giraffes and rhinos, you're wishing they would back up about 3 feet or so at least, so you could get a good photo of them. They're too close to get a picture of. Yeah, but they are absolutely stunning. Look at those long dark eyelashes and that purplish black tongue. Giraffes have that purple-black tongue so that they can not get sunburned tongues. Figure they're feeding up in the treetops, yeah. Don't want to get a sunburned tongue. Can you imagine that? That would really hurt, wouldn't it? Now, what's cool is when the wolves do that, and we don't want to do that, okay? The wolves do that, and then the singing dogs down in the canyon do that, and they get this chorus going on back and forth. It's really neat to hear that. Isn't that cool? This is how wolves signal to each other. They're on the move, they're hunting, they're looking for mates, all these different things. And wolves actually form bonded pairs. Yes, wolves, swans, eagles, they mate for a lifetime, which is why it's always successful. And having had over 60 born up there since the park began back in the late 1960s. Saman and Sarat are stars of our Backstage Pass program.